Someone actually asked me to start making videos again. It's been a really long time. I don't really know how to do it anymore. I was trying to be really authentic, and then I feel like I just overshared on the internet. Things that weren't really things I should be sharing, I think. I don't know. I just remember growing up and watching people on YouTube and being like, why do they put this persona on? Why can't they just be real? Initially, I thought that everyone had really good lives and mine was just a bit shit. And then I realized, like, oh, they're just pretending. And then after that, I was like, well, I'm gonna do it, but I'm not gonna pretend. And I'm gonna tell everyone all what's actually going on.
Where have I been is a bit of a complicated question. I've been here, there, and everywhere. I feel like I've lost big parts of myself this year. Ones that I want back, that I can't get back. But that's growth, I guess. It's not always good, especially when you're not doing the right things to fix it. I was just kind of holding on by my fingertips, and then life just moves really fast, and I feel like it's too fast for me. I can't do it, and I think that's because of the autism, and I don't have proper support networks yet, but it just seems way too complicated. Yeah, April wasn't great. It kind of went wrong. It's my bad decisions. I made a lot of bad decisions, and I was just being really reckless.
Yeah.
That looks so nice.
Go blow out the candle.
Just didn't want to do it, and I was just being reckless and fucking everything up and just being so volatile. Yeah, so I hid away in my room like I normally do. That's just like, I'm really good at that. Yeah. I just don't know why. I just didn't want to confront it. I just wanted to hide, and I think that's just like my reaction sometimes, most of the time when it's about myself, is I hide and I run away from it and I avoid it because I can't face it, because I don't know how to cope with normal shit. So I do irrational things and I act in irrational ways and hibernate in my room for months. And like, looking back, I'm so annoyed at myself because I just reverted back to the old coping mechanisms rather than seeking to fix it. I mean, I did seek to, like, I tried, but like I didn't. I gave up. I just became so sick and so angry with everything that was going on, even though half of it is my own creation, and just frustrated with life. Yeah, big theme, because it isn't fair, and I know that, but it's like not fair that it's not fair, not just for me, but for everybody, and like there's nothing I can do about it, and I just hate that. So I gave up. I fully gave up. I guess like, I gotta remind you, like, if I kill myself, like, I'll leave you letters and shit. Like, I'm not gonna be that much of a dick. Like, well, I mean, like, you've obviously got this. It's just constantly, like, different ways I can die. It's constantly all I can think of. But I can't be asked to do it. I don't want to live, and I want to die, but I don't want to kill myself. Yeah, my brain's just going, like, haywire. Like, if it doesn't work, then like I'll have to deal with it eventually. I feel like I did a similar thing at Essex Uni. Like, when I started feeling bad, I just started skating loads and losing loads of weight and not eating and controlling something I could control. And that's kind of what I ended up leaning towards. I didn't speak to anybody, I didn't really see anybody, but I was skating 10 plus miles every day, barely eating and filming TikToks. And one went viral and I made loads of money. I made like $800 off one video, which is super cool, but it was such a strange feeling having thousands of people telling you how cool you are and like how they want to be you when they grow up, and you were just sat there wanting to die. And this was my escapism. I was sleeping as much as I could, and I'd wake up and skate, maybe film a video and then go back and hide again. I was just putting a mask on. I didn't want people to see what I really felt like, because I felt like it was all my fault, and I felt like no one could help me out of it. The end of university was coming up so quickly, and I hadn't done anything. I hadn't been there probably since mid-February. I hadn't touched a lecture. I felt really bad because I was like, I've just repeated what I did at Essex, but I'm just not really built for this. I'm not really built for it. Or I feel like...
So it's Friday the 13th of June 2025. I'm 21 and I'm pretty sure I failed this year at uni. My first year at uni, at my second university, and I've spent the last 3 months or so just trying to kill myself, not being able to do it. So I'm gonna take that as a sign
that hopefully it will get better and that there's something else planned for me. I say that, but I don't believe in that shit. I mean, I'm hoping I have the strength to make something good out of this now. So I keep thinking I've hit rock bottom, but surely it can't be, because it keeps getting worse. And you gotta hit rock bottom before you go to the top, right? I don't think it's gonna get better. I think I'm gonna die soon. But I'm filming this in case it gets better. And I can say a big fat I told you so to me right now. And I hope I get to say I told you so. Everyone else around me like looks at me and is like, yeah, you're built for this. But then in reality, I'm not built for this. I'm just really good at pretending I'm built for it. Autism. So it's not really fair, but it is what it is. And I just turned into this horrible human, someone I don't want to be, and I don't ever want to reflect. It's just unfair on people around me. Just constantly in this confliction of like, I don't want to be here, and I don't have the strength to keep trying, but I'm not allowed to just go because that's also selfish, and you're just kind of stuck. That's what it feels like a lot of the time. Just being autistic in general, you just end up getting tunnel vision, and I just couldn't see a way out, and so I just tried to avoid it, and so I went to London. My sister's graduated and she got her big girl job, so I had somewhere to stay, and London's London. You can run away, you can get lost, you can hide. I had a lot of fun. I met some cool people. I just avoided my pain, really. That was what I wanted to do. Hanging out with old friends, and the connections just don't really feel like they used to. It's kind of sad, to be honest. Feeling like you had people that you could rely on and then you just can't anymore is sad. But I'm not who I was, and they're not who they were. I did have a good summer. I met this guy at a free party, and we spent hours chatting by the canal, hours and hours, and he's lovely. I'm still talking to him today. I don't know what's gonna come of it, but I'm not exactly mistraditional. Yeah, I just can't hide from this feeling of being broken. It just arises whenever it can to bite me in the arse. It's like, hey, just in case you forgot, you're a piece of shit. By the time August came around, I was almost frustrated that I was still alive. I just didn't want to turn 22. I was happy to stay dead at 21, but I just couldn't bring myself to it, and I just, something about it, getting older and things not changing, things not getting better, it's just sad, and I found it really difficult. And with uni, I didn't really know where I stood with uni. They sent me an email like on the 8th of August being like, hey, you've got a week to do all these exams. So I got high, I got drunk, and I did all my essays, and I passed, and I somehow made it into second year. I just want to be a functional human. I don't want to do everything half-assed or just wrong. I just don't want to be wrong all the time. I just want to like be functional, but I'm also aware like being autistic in this society just doesn't fucking work. It just doesn't work. And me stating that doesn't mean that I'm giving up or that I'm excusing it. It just is. Still can't really believe I made it into second year. I wasn't done, you know. I still had to process all this shit, but it just came around the corner so fast, and then now here we are.
This is
my bedroom.
I got a broken thingy. I got a broken bed. I got a broken wardrobe. I got a mirror behind my Welsh flag, broken chair.
I was honestly so excited to move in with my living with people that you like is one of the best things possible. Yes, I was still trying to recover from the summer, but honestly, I'm just really thankful that I live with such beautiful people. Yeah, they're pretty. I live with pretty people, but they're beautiful emotionally. They are people that I aspire to be and people that I love to have in my life. This has been at the end of the road, and people tend to put their old furniture there. I found this dresser and this chair. This chair is so cool. I don't really know how I feel about uni. I guess I'm just playing that role of life. I just always seem to end up putting pressure on myself to control things I can't actually control. And like the black and white thinking always comes back around. And I definitely feel a lot more pressure this year because I'm private renting. I'm 22 and I'm just supposed to have it figured out, or not figured out like that, but more figured out than I do have it. And I'm fully aware that other people struggle with this too, and I'm not alone, but it's just a very lonely feeling. And because I'm somewhat out of my pit, I
stopped hibernating. Now is the time to make changes whilst I'm able and not burnt out. I think I really need to go sober properly, fully, and actually fight for it, because I think that will enable me to find more joy in life instead of just escaping through drugs and alcohol. Because I haven't been fully sober for a long period of time in such a long time, and I love my friends, and I want my friends to know a happy me, not just a sad me. Like, that's really important, because that's who I am in my bones. I'm happy in my bones. It's just the world's a bit fucked.
I'm so glad I'm here. I miss you already. I miss you so much. What? Okay, everyone. It's cute.
Kidding.
What are we doing? Touch a what? The fucking check your broke ass up.
Yeah, I just need to fight for my life, because no one else is going to fight for it for me. It's mine. No one's going to save me. I know that, and I knew that, but in the back of your mind, because it's not fair, you just wish that someone else will fix it. But that's not life. And I need to push myself. Like, I have to push myself out of my comfort zone. But then, you know, there's duality to everything. I have to also give myself grace, because I am autistic, which is a disability, which is partly why I find life so fucking hard. But I have to keep fighting. I just have to. There's no other option, really. So I guess in an incredibly long-winded way, that's where I've been trying to figure things out, and I still haven't got any answers, but that's okay. I don't really feel like me, but I don't really know who that is anymore. I've changed so much, in good ways and bad. I'm just gonna keep fighting, but I've got to do it right this time. Not right, like that's pressure, but I've just got to do it without holding myself back, without letting the fear override me, because it comes with fear. Life comes with fear, and to do life is to be brave and to overcome those fears and fight for it. Because what the fuck are we doing here anyway? There's no reason why we're here, so I may as well spend the time I do have trying to be happy at least.